fitness tips. So I guess Daniel's one is like booking a class so that you're kind of forced to go. So you're held accountable in a way. Because otherwise you lose money, right? Because like most of the time when you book online or something, you have like 12 hours before like
to cancel.
So like before, so if you cancel after the, how do I say this? If you cancel within the 12 hours of the class, then you have to pay a fee or something like that.
Exactly. Or sometimes some of them, like depending on the class. So I'm going to this amazing thing in London called, it's like Barry's Boot Camp, similar style.
Okay. Oh my God, I heard
and they're
Barry's
expensive
Boot Camp
too.
is so hard.
Oh my God, it's intense. I've done a Barry's Boot Camp as well in London. But those classes are ranging anywhere from £15 to like £25, depending on how you book it. So it's like
so much.
You've paid a lot of money to go to that class. Like you do not want to. And then within the 12 hours, sometimes what they'll do is like, if you cancel within an hour, you don't get the feedback or whatever it is. Like, so there's different ways that they do it to kind of like make you go basically.
Right. What about people that can't afford these classes because they're really expensive?
Well, then my second tip about fitness, which I think is another really, really important one, because I've had a situation in the past with this was my old flatmates that moved into the house I was living in London. They were new to London, and there was a gym right by it was that Fitness First in Leighton, right by our house. And they were like, we want to join a gym, blah, 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 blah. And they found one, like a bus ride away, like a 10-minute bus ride away somewhere else that was maybe like £5 cheaper a month or something. And I said, look, you have to, like, my biggest advice for people, even if you're just going to the gym, is pick a gym that's either close to your work or close to your house.
It has to be convenient.
Exactly. If it's not convenient, you're not going to go. So, and lo and behold, if they had to take the bus, my two friends, they had to take the bus to take the gym. They went a couple times and then they were like, actually, we might as well just join the one close to our house because, it makes sense. Like, it's easy to go. And you have no excuses. If it's a 5-10 minute walk from your house, it's like, you have to go to the gym.
So yeah, I completely agree. I feel like you need to basically the idea is to remove obstacles as much as you can. So remove 100%. The things that make it difficult for you. So for example, one thing, so the reason why I enjoyed going to the gym in the morning when I worked 9 to 5. Now it's a little bit different because my schedule is a little bit more different. But the reason why I like doing that is because I just know myself. So you have to kind of understand yourself too. I just know that in the evening, A, I'm extra tired because I've just worked all day. And B, I want to do social stuff. So maybe I want to work on my YouTube channel. I want to do other things. So when I get the workout out of the way in the morning, it feels better. First of all, it doesn't like, it's not like a cloud just above my head, just waiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about you don't have that coming up at the end or later in the day where you have to think about it, right?
Yeah. So I don't want to dread it. And, let's face it, like, I don't actually I do enjoy workout, but not really, I don't actually want to go.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
So I like to get it over with. Yes.
Yeah. It's an unnecessary evil. Well, it's not even evil,
it's
but
a
like
necessary evil, you mean? Necessary evil.
A necessary evil.
It's not evil though, because it does, obviously make you feel good, and afterwards you always feel good. You always feel better.
Oh, 100%. You never regret going. This is the thing. Sometimes it takes you a while to get there. Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm like, I really don't want to go today. But as soon as I'm there, done my workout and I leave, I'm like, actually, I'm so happy that I made it here.
Yeah.
It was interesting because I was like, the reason I started going in the morning as well was with work. Same thing. By the time I finish work, I do get a little bit tired.
Yeah.
But I would go after work sometimes. But also, I started getting really busy in the evenings, like planning things or like, meal prepping or doing something else. And I was like, the last thing I wanted to do after work. So I used to start going in the morning or at lunch during my lunch break.
Right. I used to do that too. Just fit it in. And what's a way to make it easier? So for me, like one thing that I did was like, I think I had like workout clothes like ready to go. Some people sleep in their workout clothes. I don't really like to do that, but like just having it already there so that like
ready by your bedside, so you can just jump into it.
Exactly. So that's one thing. What's another thing? Like having just stuff ready to go, like your gym bag ready and everything ready to go, so that when you get to the gym, you can just work out. So you have less time to like second guess yourself.
Yeah, and I think another big one too, like I don't know, because I know one thing that I always hear from people of why they, don't necessarily go to the gym and stuff is because maybe they don't know what to do when they get there.
Right.
So like most gyms, and I would recommend this if you're trying to get into fitness or whatever else, most gyms have like free classes that you can go to. So for example, like I love my spin class, or like they'll have some workout classes as well. So I think if you're just getting into working out and you're not really sure what to do, those classes are so helpful. And like I would say 99.9% of like big gym chains that you could join will have a class schedule that are free to go to.
Right.
So one, it pushes you because you're going to a class. So you're like, okay, I've already booked this class, I'm going to go. 2, you don't have to think about your workout at all. Everything is done for you. You just have to follow the exercises. And you're in and out in an hour. So you get it done quickly usually, because the class is usually about an hour. And you get a good workout.
Yes. So Daniel really likes the classes.
I do. Well, the thing is like, again, this is going to sound bad, but like when it comes to working out, like sometimes I don't want to, like I like also doing my own workout and free weights, but I don't, some days I don't want to think about doing a workout. Like I don't want to think about what I have to do. So like going to the classes is like, what's the word? Like mind.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like you don't have to think about it. So that's another big thing is like, like when you have to like plan it out and like think about exactly what you're going to do. If you're someone that doesn't really work out already, that's going to be like really difficult. So another thing, if you don't want to do the classes, because for me, I like classes, but I don't do them as the bulk of my workout. I usually like to work out on my own. So I'm like I like to do my own thing kind of person, and then sprinkle in a few classes here and there, just to change things up a little bit. So for me, what I do, and what I think a lot of people can do, especially if you're new to working out, is there are so many workout guides like online. You can, there's beginner weightlifting guide. There's things that literally tell you exactly what to do, how to do the, do the lifting, and what to do exactly, and they give you the full routine. So it just, again, takes the guessing game out of it. And what
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, and what I like to do is I like to follow like guides, like I just like buy these like workout guides from like, I don't know, influencers. And then just not because I don't necessarily know what to do, but again, it takes just the thought process out of it. And sometimes I work out harder because I have like specific number of things to do. So